Everybody, and welcome to Tuesday. This is Delenn, and we are hanging out on
Hello.
the 73 server. Good day, Fantastic Sherlock Fox. Crisp Tuesday is right. It is foggy in your world, it's rainy in game, and I'm attempting some AFK for week purposes, but you can see overhead that poses problems from time to time, particularly when it rains and we have phantoms over my head. Yes, so... it's not that far till bedtime, so I'm going to try and see if I can get the bed slot for today. Hey, Hobozim, good to see you. Oh, we need to do this one. Switch. Enable. Let's see if I can get the bridge going. There we go. That's a little better. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can get the lucky slot to be able to do the sleeping today, so I can get rid of these phantoms. We'll go quickly collect whatever wheat we've got, and then we've got a couple things to do. Chaotic week. That's actually a perfect segue. I understand. Oh, do I ever understand. As Fantastic Sherlock Fox will very happily back up. Well, I don't know about happily. But last week we had... I'm just not in the mood for Phantom Fighting. It's not that I can't, I just don't have the mood for it. But last week we had ourselves a busy week. I mean, just the way things go. Life just feels busy. Because kids were home from school and spring break and all that. It's all good. I don't know what that is. Not sure I want to know. You guys can burn. Oh, it's still raining. Oh. Newspaper interview. I forgot to ask you about that. So this week it's been a little weird because yesterday we had our water heater decide that it does not want to live with us anymore. And small flood in the basement. I mean, thankfully didn't get too far into main rooms and so on. But yeah, you can imagine that things were a little less organized than I would have liked. So this morning I was getting up, just having trouble getting myself moving today, a bit of a mental headspace issue, and we had to catch up on all the administrative and stuff for the day before we could get going. Don't you have better things to do, Mr. Burn? Just in time for the arrow to do nothing. You can see it go. So yeah, we've got a bit on our plate today, but nothing is, he's right, nothing deadly, nothing super big. The biggest thing on our plate today is probably, we got a booking for the water heater to get put in tomorrow. And instead of going with a tank, we decided to go tankless, bite the bullet, because the last water heater we had lasted about 7 years or so, and then we had to get another one, which again lasted about 7 years or so. You know, maybe a little bit less than that on the previous one. But anyway, we've had to replace it twice in this house, and we're not super fans of that. We've only been here for maybe a dozen years. So we decided to go tankless, and we know it's a bigger expense to start with. But the way our usage patterns go, there are certain times where we do things nearly simultaneously, and there's other times where we are not touching it at all. Even with people working from home and being at home all day, we're not actually making a huge use of it. So we're looking for something that hopefully will probably cost a little less in the long run, even though we know it's expensive as you use it. Yeah, 7's pretty typical. We actually have a water softener in our house as well, so that should help, but I see what you mean. I see what you mean, Hopazim, with regards to the super hard water. And I mean, it's possible, but anyways, the last time it was very clearly rusted out at the bottom. This time, it managed to somehow overfill itself or something, so that literally it was actually coming out around the seals at the top of the unit, in addition to coming out at the bottom. So yeah, not ideal. Not ideal. Why am I creating this? Okay, so yeah, it was not the best. So basically what happened yesterday was we had a somewhat impromptu play plan for my daughter because one of her friend's parents wouldn't be able to get away from their job to pick their daughter up from school. But unfortunately, their daughter has recently moved, so that even though she's now in a grade where the school would let her walk home, because she no longer lives directly in the community and would have to cross a very major road. I understand why her parents don't want her to walk home from school. Not to mention, as I understand, it's actually a little farther than you think, because Fantastic Show Fox has done part of that walk over to the Starbucks in their friend's new neighborhood, and it takes him 2 hours to get there and back. So, yeah, you don't really want like an elementary grade school kid walking on their own that far. Any case, so we had her over, but had forgotten to tell my daughter, Sheep Queen, that her friend was coming with her after school over to our house. And so we tried to leave a message with my son because he's recently got a cell phone. Unfortunately, he hasn't yet figured out to check his messages at like lunch and after school, so he didn't get the message. He picked up the phone thankfully when my husband called, but of course by that point, we figured, okay, just to be safe, we're gonna have somebody walk over. So he walked over, got the girls, no big deal. They came home, and then he discovered, oh, we have no hot water. So he went downstairs to see what was going on, and yeah, sploosh. So that was not a pleasant scenario. So those of you that were in-game yesterday on the server here would actually have heard or have seen me say, yeah, gotta go with a somewhat sudden play date and an in-real-life flood. See you later. So it was a bit chaotic. And I'm not really sure why I'm bothering to plant this. Probably more just because I've got errands to run before we start working with the fields today. Today's major plan in-game today is, as you can see, we're going to need a lot of wheat if I've decided to go thatching medieval houses. Makes plenty of sense to do so, but yeah, need more wheat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can fit in a fourth one. I always like 4 fields. I don't know why, I like even numbers. So 3's not bad. We'll take a look and see what we've got. But I'm also going to dig down underneath these, so tear them up again. And we're going to set up some rails and so on for an auto collection system. I'd rather not have them fail that often, but the failure is a big issue. Try to get rid of water since the drain is uphill from the water tank. Yeah. That's actually the other problem is, of course, houses are supposed to have sloping concrete towards the drain, and ours does not. If we were to stick with water tanks, it would be one of those things that eventually one would probably need a sump pump in the corner and stuff like that, which is a lot more deep destruction reno. So we don't really want to do that if we don't have to. But we're getting somewhere, I guess, slowly. And of course, we're going to have to get people to come and descale it every year and so on. Just the nature of living in a neighborhood that has a little bit harder water. Now, normally I would compost these seeds right away, but I don't want to this time around because of wanting to automate underneath the farms. I'm just going to put these bales up, and then we have, actually I can hold off. I've been using the yurt as my AFK point because of course it's nice and close to the farms, just making sure because the castle is just that little bit further away and I wasn't totally sure if that was actually close enough. For tank this is actually going to be nat gas. So they're just going to reuse the nat gas feed that we had going to the initial water tank, I suspect. Or they might actually, in this case, there was discussion about whether or not we were going to have a separate line split off the first one. Which I'm not really sure what the purpose of that is, but if they want to do it that way, that's fine. It doesn't bother me. I think it might have to do with where the shutoff valve becomes, because of course you can have a shutoff right in front of the tank when you've got a tank. But then when you've got electric, it's kind of easy to consider a flow-through. Okay, so what I'm going to do in this case, actually, better than electric? I'm not sure what difference would be, honestly. I know Fantastic Show Fox sent me an article yesterday about that, but I admit to not having read it yet. I grab... I had a project box, but left the other room. Okay. I was working with the sheep, and that was where all this whole thing was coming from. and I was thinking about a project box for that. Didn't think about a project box for this because this was totally unplanned. Length needs a lot of gas flow. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. So you get a bit more of a, I guess you could say, gas line pressure consistency. Ouch. That could be, yeah, I could definitely see how that would be a problem. What is this? Extra sword, that goes in here. I think. Smite, sweeping edge, knockback, mending, and break. Smite, sweeping edge, mending. Okay, they're the same. I was very slowly making more armor to replace the stuff that I had lost. I just haven't got around to that one because other projects came up first. One of the things I actually might show you guys, I haven't started it yet, so we could theoretically start it together. But I'm not a bullet journaler, although I kept that up for about 6 months. And the problem with it was just that I didn't find a digital version, and I live on my phone and my tablet, like a lot. So my thought, after reading a suggestion from someone else, was to try, someone had suggested bullet journaling just the gaming and streaming stuff. And it wouldn't have to be a day-to-day thing, like I could keep track of projects that are on the go, more of a, less of a daily bullet journal and more of a coordinated list. But one could actually put dates next to completion, and that would mean that when something got struck off and you write a little date next to it, then you know when it happened, but you don't necessarily do it the other way around, whereas most bullet journals in a day-to-day sense are usually the other way around, where you'll have the day-to-day, like your date, and then whatever you're supposed to do that day, and then the next day, and so on. And you can flip it over. That also allows one to track achievements, or in this case, let's say recipes that one forgot. But there's certain ones I always am looking up over and over again. You guys have seen me do it with Rails, for example. Or even things like planning where you want to put the your storage bins and stuff like that. If you have a particular room for different things, if it's not sorted already. Yow. I can see for a farm it can be pricey, but $150 a month on average. I mean, I don't feel guilty about it if it's a human, although I'd probably say, hey, people, take shorter showers. But yeah, I could see for part of that being barns and such, that could definitely be a little disappointing. Actually, that was my first aid. Okay. So this, I think that's as ready as it can be for now. It's meant to be literally my first aid health box, but it's become my everything box, so I need to back that off. I can see why you were frustrated. Rails, we need mine carts, I need iron, I need wood. Biggest part of it. Then I need a lot of the other stuff. Okay, so we're gonna need a lot of... Sad that we're gonna need a lot of trading with villagers because I need redstone. I don't have a ton of redstone. So apologies in advance to you guys for that, because I have one redstone villager right now. So we'll be doing a little bit of a back and forth game today. On the other hand, very helpfully, I have had a donation. I have to remember to go pick up said donation. I've had a donation of 2, I think it was like a double chest full of, maybe not that much, of stacks of bales. So yeah, stacks of hay bales. So we can get ourselves rolling a little quicker, I hope. But it's still worth automating the farms, because if I'm going to build an entire village out of this sort of stuff, and I don't mean Minecraft-sized village, I mean more like a DC-style village, then we're going to need a good amount of thatch and a lot of bricks, because medieval had a lot of this stuff going on, even though it was whitewashed on the outside, so we may end up being able to make them out of other materials. Okay, in English, just to see where I'm at. So I need. First off, I'm going to actually go pick up the project boxes from the barn. The sheep, whatever you call it. Sheep barn, I guess? And see where I left off. Yeah, prices just keep going up and up. Everything seems to go up. It's frustrating because because, like, if you take a look at groceries, for example, they're still going up and up and up. But because we've got a quarter switch over, the news was able to pick up on the state that other countries, I guess, not countries, sorry, the state that people are in. And unfortunately, it looks like businesses are still having their profits climb. Things like groceries go up and profits climb, and that just busts my buttons, I guess. Probably a good way of putting it. So yeah, not a happy camper over that. That's my other bed. Leave that bed behind. So while I have bales I could put up there, 27 isn't going to get us far. Let's just do that and get it out of the way. So, in case you're slightly confused, that seemed somewhat random. We have ourselves a 3D printer now, so that's something nice and new to us anyways. And it arrived on Sunday, and we were very excited about that. So we got the 3D printer rolling. Oh, oops. We got the 3D printer rolling nicely. I'm very pleased with it. But we were trying to make some Easter Bunny themed napkin rings to share with the family for next week. And basically it's taking a few iterations to get it right. So it's probably a constant sound in the back of the room for Fantastic Shock Box. He chose to put it in his office. I had a thought of one other spot to put it, but then it would be kind of closed in and crammed, and I'm not really sure about the printer. In any case, I was talking about free-floating ears. So, well, at least I finished off that row. That's good. And then my inventory is a little bit lighter. I'm just going to put these project boxes in the other place, and then we'll get going off to the post office. No, it's in Fantastic Sherlock Fox's office, which is actually across the basement from here. We do have a renovated basement with a television room in between, and we've got, like, next door to me actually is the pocket washroom, I guess. It's a small one, even though it's fully featured, it's a small one. And then going around the outside, we've got the mechanical room next. And then between those two and Fantastic Shock Box, we have our media center room. Okay, that up there. This one up there. And we're having more. It became Project Box. Wasn't supposed to. Okay. Wood goes in this project box, which I need it. I need the redstone for sure. Oh, ready to go wood. Awesome. Do that. That actually might be easier to turn into chests. So what I'm planning to do for an automation with these farms is to... wrong one. Is to make some rails. You got the hopper towers, or English. Rails with the hopper carts on them. Collect stuff up and deposit into a base chest to start with. But then from there it goes to a sorting system, and the sorting system funnels off the wood. Not wood, sorry. Wow. Coffee time. Sorry, guys. This one.
2, 4, 6, 8. Everybody hydrate.
Freebie. Everybody else needs to hydrate too if you've got something. All right. So, okay. What I'm thinking of is we've got... Well, I'm going to stare at the crafting table for a second here. We've got the farm, and underneath we're going to have the rails, which are going to go off to a sorting system. And the sorting system is going to take the seeds and funnel them back up to a hopper tower that spits up near the farm. And then when it spits up near the farm, the villagers can go collect those seeds on the ground, and that allows them to replant. And the two advantages to that is that, one, they have guaranteed seeds to replant, even if some of them have to despawn. The second reason for doing it that way is that then, of course, they're not in the chests and taking up space as wheat comes in. Although it's not a super fast farm, it's a functional farm, so if I go AFK, then I can literally like walk out of the room style of AFK and have zero harvesting to do. Whereas the stuff I was doing yesterday was a bit of go AFK in game here, and then go hunting for some videos or play a bit of a different game at the same time, and then pause that other stuff and come back and harvest and rinse and repeat, which is doable but a pain in the neck, you know, and you can't do it overnight. So I'm going to get the villagers to do that. Let's see what I got. So this is what the redstone's for, is for making up pieces to go with the hopper tower and the sorting system. I'm slightly confused, Fantastic Sherlock Fox. Not a big deal. Words that are... Oh. Gotcha, sorry. My brain is completely shot on that one. I apologize. I now see what you mean. So let me apologize back. So we're talking 3D printers. Wazoo was considering a laser printer. It would save you some money as make awards for your district yourself as opposed to buying them, and then we sell stuff also. Exactly. Exactly. We actually do have a sort of small business grade laser printer, and I will say for purposes of home use and scouting, it has actually saved us quite a lot of money. There's so many different things that we did one-off. That was... Oh, where am I? Give me the borders. There we go. Definitely makes it more memorable, for sure. Then it could be definitely custom for you. Just booting up my Huh. Okay. Well, my Twitch chat overlay app decided to not cooperate with me today. Interesting. That's fine. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. What I really needed was the noises, so it's all good. Oh, yes. I see what you're saying. So laser engraver. Okay, that makes sense. It is totally interesting how much can be done in home factories. A friend of ours we sort of lost touch with did, or does, say, she makes costume pieces and part of like a cosplay industry type thing. And so she, a while back, I think she had herself a CNC machine. I can't remember if that was when she lived in the States or whether or not she still had it when she lived in Canada. But it was quite helpful. Composter, go over there. I'm going to need one set of slabs, so I might as well just take... I need lights. Do I have any mushroom lights? Didn't need more than that, so just take that pile. Looks like my app was just being a pill. That's all. Save. Much better. All good. Okay. Kids are noting that with our small woodshed, our color laser printer, 11x17 photo printer, cricut cutter, and now printer, we were much more self-contained. And I will make one slight correction on the printer. It's a 12x12 photo grade printer, or 12x something photo grade printer. So you can actually do the 12x12 pages that people often use for scrapbooks and paper crafting. Good morning, tis for truth, or good morning, good day, tis for truth. I keep forgetting. The majority of the planet is east of me. Having a bit of an odd conversation about laser printers, laser engraver cutters, and water heater problems, I guess. And then farm automation. Yes, yes. Okay. I think I got everything that I can at the moment. That can stay here. Oh, actually, no, that can't stay here. I need to take this, store it elsewhere, because I keep needing the glass. I need to glass in farms if I want to have the villagers stick around properly. That one can be a rocket. Those should probably go away. Oh, no I don't. I need those for the barn. Right. I made a decision to change the barn style. So, one dropper so far. We need redstone for that as well. Certainly gonna need more. So I'm squirreling a lot in terms of order of operations. It's not necessarily making a whole lot of sense to anybody. Just grab these out and turn them into droppers because I know I'm going to need more than that. Better than yesterday so far. Plumbers are getting us hot water tomorrow and our new mattress arrived on schedule this morning. Yeah. We decided after like 12 years or so that we needed a new mattress. This one was actually fairly new when we moved into the house, but then of course after me being pregnant or whatever, and I'm one of those people that curls up in a ball, so we've rotated the mattress around and stuff, but eventually it just became far less supportive than we would like. So we decided that it was time. It was definitely time. There we go. Now at least I have a full half stack of rockets to my name. That's it. We'll get there eventually. I'm not worried about that one at the moment. Okay. Do I need anything for that project? Don't think so. Put this one. Nope. That's my precious stuff. I don't need diorite for now, so let's move that. Nope, nope, not in there. Hey, it just fits. Whee! Okay. And then, what else? Not that box. Glass. The randomity for the barn. And the farms. Okay. Let's see if I can consolidate a little bit. I don't like shulker monsters, so the more I can consolidate, the better. We're good. Shirt printing, Vegemite. Oh, shirt business, okay. Didn't go well. We tried the sublimation route. People are so turned off when you tell them it's polyester shirts, even when they're nice shirts. I'm gonna go buy a new printer and switch our print style to film printing instead of sublimation. You know, when you... I have a question about that though, and it's something I've been thinking about for a while, not getting into that per se. When you say polyester shirts, like, are we talking the classic polyester concept that some people are bothered by, or are we looking more at the quick sport reduction or sport fabrics? Because that seems to be all the rage right now, is those weird sport fabrics, and I'm wondering if maybe the marketing might have been off as opposed to necessarily the content of shirt style. That's just a weird thing to say, and I really don't know. But it's one of the things that we ran into at scouting was that we were looking for activity shirts every year, and so we ordered like literally like 120 or something every year. Yeah, more the sports style. People don't realize they're polyester, but we've discovered that the company we work with for our shirts now, they actually had the same problem in terms of like being upfront about the fact that they were polyester, and so if you we ended up seeing that their marketing shifted to being, how did they put it? I think they started calling them Quick. I know Quick is a brand name, but it was like Quick man-made fibers or something like that. So they were sort of being honest without necessarily being as direct, because a lot of people, as you point out, had the old association with polyester. So that's, yeah. The other thing that that isn't necessarily true, but I've seen in marketing, is some call it now a polyester derivative, even though truthfully, when you see it on the label, it actually just says polyester. So I think that's because the coatings and treatments and stuff are different. the other thing is, I mean, some sports shirts breathe well and some sports shirts don't. And that's the hard part. But the last thing we wanted as a scout group was a bunch of sweaty teenagers who reeked in their shirts. So the idea of a non-breathable was a problem. The remote ordering really suffers. Yeah, I can imagine. And if you can do both, you know, that's a bonus. Because then you can handle those other types of shirts. But it's one of those ones where, you know, talking about breathable polyester sports fabrics or something like that may still have a market in on top of your other one, and they could do a collection of both. Because depending on what a person's using it for, there's times where cotton blends are actually a really bad idea. As you're probably well aware. I mean, I'm preaching to the choir here. Okay, so I think, actually I'll put my product boxes away just because I don't trust I'm not going to lose them en route. You know, things like that happen. And I'm headed off to the post office to pick up some more. So JBT very kindly yesterday donated us, as I said, he said he had a double chest full of hay bales. Whether it's true or not, I asked him to put them in the mailbox, and so that's where we're headed. See what we got. Oh, I don't... Okay, apparently we have rendering issues today. 2, 4, 6. 6 isn't bad. Ah, yes. Yeah. No, I totally understand what you're saying there, Hokozim. One of the things that I enjoyed actually years ago, so I mean many, many years ago when I was late 90s, I guess, when I was in high school. Oh, maybe it was junior high. I can't recall. But anyways, we got to do the opportunity, we had the opportunity to do, in our, we called it communications technology class, but we got to do shirts while we were there. And they had a really neat system, basically, of stretching out the shirts so that, of course, it wouldn't wrinkle or whatever when you're trying to do it. But the school actually had one of the printers and cutters that will do the, as you point out, the film, or it may not be the same process, but it would do the film that you could put on the silkscreen system. And then we could, then we got to silkscreen our shirts, and we could do multi-tone and like multicolors and stuff. And it was pretty cool. So we got to silkscreen shirts. I have no idea what happened to the one I did. It was too bad, but I really enjoyed that. And that's something that you couldn't do in high quantity, but for customs, it's so much fun. And I'm sure it was expensive. Nobody really knows why that school had the money they did, but the building itself was, 1910 or something. So maybe by not having to be one of the newer schools that needs a gazillion different repairs on it, that they were able to get away with that. I don't know. Yeah, there's plenty of technicalities that can go very, very wrong with that, for sure. That always creeps me, and thank heavens that's the piston style, not the... Interesting. I have a suspicion that's not supposed to happen. Motion activated, yes, but the distance for motion is a little weird. This doesn't happen to be related to the pufferfish doors that Griffin Prime used on his Sky Station, I hope. Oh, haha, never mind. Answered. Easy enough answered. Yay! Uh-oh. Better be named for some reason. Why is there a diamond in the barrel? Whoever did that, thank you very much. At the same time, shame on you. I appreciate it. Okay. It's an egg carton. That's great. It can go right in there with my Easter basket. Awesome. Okay, so we've got 2 shulkers of this. Carrots are always welcome. Yummy! Cake! Ooh, more cake. Love it. Okay, let's see. Does 2. I don't know where the eggs came from, so I can't actually replace. Does JBT have a box yet? You would think that since he hadn't had a box, you would think that he would choose one when he was here. He did not. Well, that's inconvenient. It's very, very inconvenient. Did I just not see it? So if I go way back here, okay, good. What is the range on that one? The reason I'm curious, truthfully, the reason I'm curious is actually if something happened in the evening, you know, and I had to go away from. I guess I'm disrespecting it. I'll take it. If I had to go away from the doors. 8 blocks? Okay, perfect. My concern was purely that if I had reason to try and get away from mobs, I didn't want to, you know, be close enough that I would accidentally trigger the door and have the mobs walk right in. That would be less than ideal. Alright. So, yeah. If I know I can get away from it, that's fine. Because I really just don't want to trigger the mobs. See. Oh, well, yes, but at least I can hide up here, right? And peg him off from down below. So, down below, that's fine. I can deal with that. Did we... Ooh. The February one? Oh, this will be a bit of work, but that's okay. I'm not bothered by the fact they do show up, it's just knowing that I can find somewhere far enough away that they'll have to trigger it, not me. And with the distance being, I think it's what, 44 blocks they can see you? That if I was really to like hang out, say up here, that it's far less likely they would be able to come around to the door side because they'd rather be more interested in me. So yeah. It's not bad actually. Not bad at all. Very, very convenient actually, and thank you very much for building it. I do appreciate that. I love the way it turned out. Okay. Everybody knows I'm not a fan of stairs with gaps in them, but these ones are fantastic. But people know that I don't like the elevator. So I love lever to summon the elevator. Nope, I'm not going to get mucking with that. You two together did a great job. Two together, it's team effort. Team effort all around. Hehehe. You know, as you guys saw, I don't have much in the way of diamonds, but the 5 diamonds I had at the time was very, very well spent. Very well spent. Know that the portal's the other direction. Excuse me for a second. Check out this place just because sometimes things change. Okay, good. Free starter gear. Ooh! That's all enchanted starter gear. That's... Sorry, I'm an organizer sometimes. Not bad. What am I missing? There's something missing from here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Very, very good choice of decoration. Alright, I better leave before I start squirreling too much further. I'm not trying to hate on your elevator. The reason I didn't use your elevator is because I have a very bad habit of breaking things. I touch them exactly as the sign says, and I break them. So that's why I don't want to break your elevator. nasty Fantastic Shock Fox. Definitely sounds nasty. Oh, I know I need to go, but close the doors, please. On the other hand, I mean, in real life, if you don't have doors or windows open once in a while, your house can start to smell musty. Or in our case, too many of us are lactose intolerant. I'll just leave it at that. Because it's unpleasant. On the other hand, when I was getting ready this morning, in Celsius, so for those of you that don't use metric, in the Celsius system, the general average temperature of a room is frequently about 21 degrees. But with the window open today, in the bathroom when I went to get dressed, we actually had it down at 18.8. So it was a little chilly. That did not contribute to why I didn't want to get out of bed, but it wasn't super helpful. Too bad. I think I just lost a follower, but things I did not know. So 68 Fahrenheit. Whereas 65.5, which isn't too bad. I mean, my parents growing up, their thermostat in the house. Enjoy your day, Zim. I appreciate it very, very much. You were taking the time to drop by. So where's I going with this? My parents keep growing up. They had their house in their thermostat in Fahrenheit. I guess we just the age of the house or whatever. But they kept their house at 66. They still do, and it drives me nuts. But apparently they're some of those. They fall now into the category of seniors who keep their house up when guests come by. Righty. Okay, so I picked up lots of hay bales I can do stuff with. I should put the egg box away. Let's see how many eggs do we have over here. Oh, we're full again. No, not that bad. Actually, I'm not doing too bad this time. Not too bad at all. Okay. What? That was kind of rude, buddy. Not welcome. Okay, you cannot do that. Alright. I can put those two empty shulkers away. And let's toss a couple pieces of food in our food box. Filet mignon sounds tasty. Okay. Move the eggs. And the cake I like, but I'm going to hang on to. Cookies. Oh. Cookies. Okay. Go by the fish. Alright, so we have a few hay bales. Let's deal with what we've got. And then head out to do the farm. I really need a stack for this. Yeah, the barn's pretty basic. I'm going to do a little bit more decoration to it and probably change out corners and cross beams and stuff. But let's get the roof finished first because, I don't know, somehow I just don't like it when it rains on me. Me being particular. This one's going to be a pretty plain unit. Most of them will probably be fairly plain. Can I get the hangovers? How did I do them on the other corner? extra wide on the end. In by one all the way up. Okay. Pull this out. Wow, I got that particular sound turned down and it feels weird. Alright, so I got the easy road done. Oops. He says as she goes and mucks it up. Twice. Seriously, Delenn. Apparently dirt blocks I got turned down specifically, not the hay bales. My apologies. And you know what? I went and mucked it up. Ah. That would have been too easy, right? Okay. This should be 9 wide. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's that one there. I'm still short cows, but I haven't got that far yet. 3, 4, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did that work out the same? Doesn't feel like it did. I guess so. Alright. Girl. Come on. Oh, whoops. We're gonna have to coach that one. Coach. Got some happy tunes today because I just was not in the world's best space when I started, and so I needed to up the tap factor, I guess. Okay, so this is that. Come on. These will be in the way. Try not to fall off the roof a few times and I can't get this up properly. And every once in a while, they go where I don't want them to go. Especially when those are exactly what I need to finish the row. Alright. Next need a bin. Oops. Eventually. Okay. This one down too. What we can. Whoa. Ow. Inconvenient. Quite inconvenient. Fortunately, my placing abilities are pretty crummy today. Really? Alright. Getting there slowly. And I know this was not the project I said I was going to do. Come on. I think I may eventually, when I do these houses and stuff, need a beacon, simply because I need the haste. I think this is 22 long. Not much, but we'll see if we can get all the way through. Nope, got it. I know it's 21 long. Really? All right. Up and over. I'm going to take the time to get back to the promised material. So clean up this little piece because I have to do it anyways. And then we'll head over to the farm and start digging them out. Okay. Did I bring... Brought the project boxes. We'll find out. Okay, let's go over to the farms, hopefully. Now, unfortunately, I know that there's a couple of caves underneath. I don't know how close they go to the farm. I've tried lighting up from the sides, but we may run into some trouble. You can see some holes just over here. There's one back there, another one over here, and unfortunately, they do pass under the farm, so we'll just have to see how well we can get ourselves in there. The other bit that just occurred to me is I have to tear up the entire farm because I've put rails stuck in. So it's a good thing I've got bales because I can run that project as we go. I'm just going to build myself a mock-up. Put rails on that, and then we've got farmland above that, right? And we have to have hoppers out here. Let's put out that one. Sure. Hoppers out here. And then we have chests off that. Or a hopper, I guess. Hopper will have a comparator outside. A block, torch, and a block above. Up above. With a comparator out this side. Oh, I did that too far. Okay, so that's the hopper. We'll have a comparator. The block to a torch. So it does this block. Might be comparator, then a redstone dot, and then a power grid. Okay, I think that'll get me my thoughts. So from the ground, I need to be 2 more blocks down, so a total of 3. And actually, I may not even need a chest, depending on where this goes. Yeah, I will actually. I need another one to go down below that, because I need to have the hopper line come off for the sorters and things go under. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I guess we're going to be in the farm, or in the caves. Unless I want to move everything. Look at taking city walls, coming and taking the whole thing, more or less encompassing the whole thing, so take a quick look and see where do I want to start putting walls in. Because this part's higher, I might as well just take the whole thing. Ugh, like that. Maybe. Yeah, so I've got sort of a flatter section in here. It's much smaller than I originally thought, so we'll see if I want to do that. I can always move this if I absolutely have to. Let's get our farms going. The key is to get them rolling, right? And my brain's kind of locked into using them where they were, although that's not necessarily the best plan. I'm going to build 1 unit at a time. And the reason for that is, well, not only do we find sand or gravel underneath, but if it works on one, then I can have more added. But if it doesn't work on one, at least I've got the other 2 doing their thing. Haha. We'll deal with that part later. Okay, got to the outside corner of the farm, which should have been here. Hop out of the hole to go to sleep. Come on. It's like 6:35 when it actually lets me sleep. did I bring enough? I don't think I brought enough cobblestone or sticks or redstone. So, let's see. Butcher boxes. This one. 30 sticks and 11 cobblestone. Not gonna do it. Not going to do it, I'm afraid. Start with the 11. We'll get the thing from over here. Alright, so let's start with the rails. And I'll see where I need to put down electric or powered ones instead. Actually not that bad at 9 by 9. Okay, where did I put these? Need more hoppers anyway. Well, not more hoppers, sorry, more powered whales. This is one that's going to get in my book because I'm always looking it up. 6 stick and redstone. More redstone. Okay. Well, just so I don't lose those. Derail, squirrel, all that. Oh, dummy. This block has to go away, or it's not going to be there at the other side. Right. Let's head on in. Occurred to me actually, in celebration of the receipt of a box of eggs, we might as well throw a prediction up. Now I know not much may come of this. I'm totally good with that. But we're going to try and a prediction. I believe it goes for about 10 minutes. I think. Might be 5. If anybody wants it, we also have the opportunity for Geek Out options. What am I looking for? Another one of these. Okay, dude with the redstone. Where you be at? Oh, no problem. Some seed funds? Ha ha ha. Bottom tis. Love it. Right. You know, I'm not going to try it this time because it might really mess things up, but I vaguely wonder what would happen if the broadcaster ever predicted. I mean, yes, it would come across as very, very rigged, which it probably would be. I need rails, right? That's needed. Rails, this. 60. Probably don't need that much. Let's see. 9, 45. Make that. If I can get away with 3. Maybe 4. 36 rails ought to do it. 3, 7 rails. And I need extras actually because the one's off the end. Let's go with that for now. The 17 redstone should be enough to get me started on this one. And then we'll have to figure out how many droppers and boxes and, you know, all that jazz we need. Let's convert these back into blocks just for storage purposes. And get back to work. So for those that are sitting in chat and lurking, if you don't feel like chatting, that's fine. I won't actually respond to it, maybe more than a hello if you do choose to predict or something like that and it picks up on it. But otherwise, you know, enjoy, and hopefully the tunes are to your taste. If not, do let me know and I can definitely change the music that we're working with. Okay, but what have we got? We need this one and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why is it 10? What did I do wrong? It shouldn't be 10. I just can't count apparently. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, perfect. 2, 3, 4, 5. This all the way across. And that will get me a few of these. I just want to double check something real quick here. If I put out the rails and then power it, where'd the go? Okay, that'll do all 3, perfect. Because I'm cheap, right? That'll work, it'll get me down below. I don't like going below, but you know. Where's my... Oh, whoops. Side I need to do. Come on. The other side I need to click down on. That's the end of it? Well, let's see if Fantastic Sherlock Fox wins any points. So prediction at the moment looks like... I have to figure out where I put it. Interesting. Alright, so Fantastic Sherlock Fox thinks we will not get a chicken. Let's find out whether he's right or wrong. Extra basket. Alright. Throw them this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Looks like a points return. Sorry about that. It happens. Resolve. So he got his points back. Oh no, he didn't. Huh. Chicken for... Okay, now I know how to read this. I misread it. My apologies. So he looks like he donated some points. Sorry about that, Fantastic Dog Fox. Whoopsie daisy. If I read it correctly, that might help. All good. Okay. What have we got going? Pretty chill, pretty small stream, so we'll just keep on trucking. Take out this one. And then dig out these. Power. What did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Okay. That's right. So I have to get under that. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Hello? No? Fine, let's place them all. And then we'll turn them on, I guess. No idea. Why doesn't that be? Curious. Am I making a big mistake? Not a big mistake. A big waste. This. Okay. Take this one out. And this one just for test. Did I start the first one? Yeah. 2 more from there. That one should be cards. That one. I did this one. Okay, so I do have to put them everywhere. I thought. What did I miss? Oh. Go. We've got this, that, this. This corner. No, actually, I think it's that corner. Okay. That's gonna be fun. Bad as I thought it was. This one. Should do the trick. we've got rails. And then we've got a hopper. Oops. I need to make comparators. I forgot my special box, so I don't have any ports with me. I really should put a pressure plate in the middle there. That would make more sense. But I already have one. This one. Perfect. Okay. This box. No, it's not that. Three torches. There's still 3 of those. Okay, we're good. So let's do that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Comparators. Let's hope that's it. Gotta trust that is it. There. Okay. Gravel I don't need. Get that out of here. Alright. Pardon me. So, Fantastic Shock Fox said that we got a new mattress today. One of the things I found interesting about this new mattress is it's one of those bed in a box variety sort of things. So, like, literally, it's rolled up. And it needs to expand and relax its foam, and it's going to be giving sort of an off gas for a little while. 14, okay. I needed comparators. Now I can go over here. Okay, so I made one. That's dumb. That's dumb. Come on, I need another comparator, please. Yep. And it's 6:30. Let's go down here. So, first thing I need is a comparator coming out of here. Then that powers that block. Which I believe 2 of these. Okay, and then I don't want this one to convert or to turn things off, right? So I need to cut out one more. Bit of an experiment, because I'm not a great redstoner. Then one, and as of course here, off right now. You should then have. Did that wrong. Let's take this stuff out. I'm missing something. I'm going to need to do this more than once, so making extra pieces isn't going to be a harm. Okay.
Fly me into
let's say hypothetically, I have, I'm going to put it into this block, one of those. And I measure what's coming out of there, right? So I throw something in it. Nope. Okay, great. Measures that. Then goes to power this block. And I put my stuff in the way, that's why. Okay. So then it powers that block, which then I have a torch on it. What we're looking for is this rail to not be powered until the hopper is empty. If we're watching the rail in the back, if I take this one out, it does not power said rail. Which means I do instead this way, if I put that, a block on top of it, like that. That's out. Now this one, I need have fun, Creep. Oh, can't spell. This, that. Comparator going this way. Power that block and that rail. Okay, so if I put something back in here, then it turns off the rail. Okay, that's what I want. So comparator, block, torch, block, comparator, block. Okay, I can deal with that. Comparator block. Do this. Up, please. Thank you. Oops, I do need that. Silly me. So we've got comparator, block, torch, block, comparator. Nope, wrong way. Oh, for Pete's sake. Comparator, block. Hello. Go. Which means, in theory, if I put something in here, this should not be powered. Alright, and then down here, if I take the thing out, the rail gets powered. Perfect. That's what I want. Alright, so the next question is where do I want to put stuff? That's part one. This is the easy bit. Easy bit. Okay. flower. Let's just take you out here. Over there, maybe? Whatever. Alright. So that's the easy part. The farm is self-managing and so on. That's good. Now, I could easily just put a chest down there and call it a day, but then you get seeds as well, right? I had to figure out how to do the rest of it. The rest being the droppers. Droppers. Farm stuff. This one. Here's the smaller pile. Doesn't have that. Even be dirt, actually. Trying to think how many hoppers do I want. Oh no, I go to the sorting system first. Fiddle battle. Fiddle battle. So, I actually have myself a reference pick for the sorting system just because I never remember how to do it. Why? Can't tell you. Why do I never remember? I can't tell you. What is that? That is the spitter thing. Nope. I want. Nope. Wrong page. I build it, I take a picture of it, and then I don't know where I put the picture. I'm so sorted and organized that it's in a smart place, and it's not here as in a smart place. The unloader thing. Aha, found it. Oh, great. Can I slip this away? Nope. Great. Okay. Move my picture. Whoa! Try to, like, maximize on me. Sure? Come on. This screen, please. Thank you. Too many monitors. Alright. An inheritor and a repeater. That's it. Nice. Okay. I have the stuffs. Maybe. Maybe. Comparator. And Peter needs more torches. How many? 2. Okay. Peter. And I need another redstone torch. Pair of poppers, and then down the line. Alright. Let's see if I can get this. Trying to see if I can put this all in one spot. I need a whole ton more hoppers. Okay, well, we can do that. We can do that. Put this, those. Sure. And I might be able to get 2 fields to feed into 1, which actually would probably work well. that's a sword. Oops. Look up this way to make sure anymore. Yeah, I can do this. The hopper line will come along there. Feed into the box here. And then sort tower in the center, I think? Maybe seed tower in the center? It should give me 2. Actually, I don't know if I can get the seed tower to fit in that design. Probably I can. You never know until you try. Get all of this out because I'd like to be able to see what I'm doing from above. This one. Nope, I don't need this. Here. I'm gonna have everything come into the top one. One more. I'm gonna go with one double chest for this and see if that's enough. Oh, wrong way. Alright, and this will be a hopper. Uh-oh. Yeah, that pointed right. Okay, we're good. And then this will be a hopper to nowhere. No, actually, it's not. I'm trying to remember. Do I want to go down the line? Yes, okay. I want to go this way. That way. And then I've got a comparator coming out the top one. Oops, I have to do below that stuff though. Comparator, block, torch below this, torch here. And it's plate, of course the plate when I'm down in a hole. Block. Comparator. No, not that way, please. Seriously? That way. Redstone. Redstone. Get a regular torch for here. Redstone, gotta go down one. Redstone. Down 2. Torch down here. There. This one's going to be the repeater right here. Can I get the repeater going the right direction? Yes. Alright. Make sure redstone is going right. 1, 2, down. Let's try it. This one, that one. This one. That should hopefully do the trick. Going on down here. No, not there. Not there. I want it here. Okay. I'm hoping I've got this right. Let's go and make some junk that goes in the holes. So I need to rename stuff, which means I'm going to head back to the base because I don't have an anvil out here. There's no point in making one. I'll have to use it enough. As I say that, I change my mind, but I needed to put down plate while I'm here. Boink. Open this one up through. That's right. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I got one. I got one for later. While I'm here, so I remember just 1 second. Gave myself a reference picture and forgot about it. So we need 44 each. Try this. Sorter. Filler. That should be all I need for the first one. So I've got the anvil with me for later. Oops, wrong way. Ugh. Wow. Not so bright she is. We're not even talking SMRT. We're talking like SM. I don't know. Can I get out? Thank you. Okay, so I have some wheat. I don't have seeds, so let me grab some seeds. Barrel will do for now. Grab some seeds. So this one, if I remember correctly, should get a wheat, and then my colors go. That should do the trick there. And then where should the rest of it go? This way? What did I do? This one, this one. Oh, next. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah. Corner the next thing. I have to move this over by one. Shoot. Oh well. Can do. For me. No? Yes, we can. No problem. Let me just move this. I have filler in here because I have filler. Pick up the chest. I did. Okay. This one. Chest in here. Pop her down there. Torch is down there. We need a comparator coming out of this top one. How can you not jump? There we go. This one. This one, that one. Now if I can see what it's doing. Redstone. Okay, place 1, 2, 3. Just need a repeater here. So that worked. I just have to refill the filler, or the filter. This one needs to be that. Alright, then these can go off further. That's the key. Okay, let's get me out of this hole. And we'll do some Lego. I will finish this unit before we come back again this evening. Actually, I may not. We'll see. We'll see. I may plan it out and then finish it later. But in the meantime, just going to run up to the yurt because that's a safe place to be. We'll switch over and we'll do ourselves some Lego. Alrighty. Puppy's in the way. Please. Okay, let's switch over to the Lego. And for the Lego, we just have to quickly, I need to interact with this piece on the left here so that we can figure out what page we are on. Okay, let's see. A lot of this should be through so far. You can see we've got, let's put this off. We've got most of the base section built, so I just want to see where that fits at. Here's the left-hand one. Okay. Now they had these both open, so let's flip this. And they had it in a setup. Oop. That's part of why I didn't store it that way. I didn't store it set up. This one is a little bit more up there. Okay. So that's the bit that we've got right now, except laying down. The only real difference, they've got these panels flipped up. Right, but you guys can't see, so I'll just put it down for now. In the next section, wants us to do an arch and another one of these little gray plug bits. So let's get that on the road. That will hopefully stabilize things a little bit. We've got an arch here. And then we've got these bits with one of the garden hosey type shaped ones. There we go. Set to go to the left this time. I put that away. All right. Oh no, the right. See, I've always got them backwards. And then that fits in this hole. All right. Oops. You know, you guys get bonus because I forgot to put on the timer. That's kind of in the corner there. All right, so we got that, then move on to this one. Yay, you'll take it. Extra couple minutes, sure. Why not? Okay, so we've got this piece across the top, and a little one that goes on the other side. Digga digga diggy. Why can't I find it? There it is. And then I'm just gonna slide this over a little bit. The lighting isn't great. We're still playing around with getting things that fill space that make it easy for me to clear off my desk when need be. Okay, so we've got that one's on. Move to next. More arches. Yay! This one becomes a doorway. It's like another piece to hopefully stabilize it to stick on. That's better. And a couple little tubular bits. And they go down to the side. Looks like. Two. A couple of my favorite shapes. On this side. What have we got? That one. Oh, whoops. Wrong way. There we go. That one. This bit. And all four of these. Ooh, and a shield with a sticker on it. Yay! I like. This one. Okay, and I've got stickers handy. Oops, wrong way. There we go. Things just a little crooked, and I went and made them more crooked. Okay, so let's build this piece. That. And we've got pieces up inside other pieces. Not so good. Then, it still doesn't feel solid. So something's a little off. I'm not sure what. Hopefully it will correct itself. Alright, so we've got that gray section. Now we need to put a sticker on. We've got ourselves the Gryffindor sticker. See how well this will show up. Oop, nope, doesn't want to focus. Oh, there we go. Sort of. Focuses when it wants to. Yeah. Apologies, guys. That's all fuzzy at the top there. Mid depth seems to be okay. But that says on it Gryffindor. It looks like a Gryffindor crest. Not gonna make me happy. Give me a second. Just before I get the last bubble out of it. Let's see if I can get. Uh-oh. Underneath? Nope. So, still have a bubble. Give me a second. I'll be right back. my speed solution. Got a craft knife here. Let's see. Get that under. Yeah, there we go. But that was not where I wanted it originally. I fat fingered it because I couldn't see what I was doing. Let me just try the other little trick we've got. You stick on the end of the repair tool, then line it up the way you want it. A little bit better. That's closer. There we go. That makes me happier. We have a bit of a weird score in an angle, but it's not going to show at the end. So that can fit on. And then this piece goes on top of here like a fireplace. Not quite flat on the back because of the extra panels. Go. All right. And that's where we get to leave for today. Nice spot because the next one is actually building a new chunk to go in front of that. All right. So let's just head back so we can say our goodbyes. Doo-doo-doo. All right, so we have ourselves making some sort of progress. We're still hanging out in the yurt here, and this evening we'll pick up where we left off with regards to the farm. I think I'll just leave it as is, just stop right where we left off, and then so we can pick up all this evening on the where we left off on the farm. So, thank you everybody who was coming in and dropping by, hanging out, lurking, enjoying themselves. Let's just see if I can find somebody interesting to raid. We have got, quite a lot of them today. Oops. Let's see what we've got. Yes, exactly. And I want to see who's there because I know that Minecraft Mom tends to go for lunch roughly at the same time I do. While I like her work a lot, it may not be the best one today, but we'll just see. I'm not intending to run long this time around. Okay, we got... Looks like, the Gutty just started. But we've also got Chazimac, I think. That one, or Corrupted Tree. Corrupted Tree is doing a hardcore event day 4, so I think he's probably doing that Gnome Your Own Way, as is Chazimac. Let's take a look at... I think we're going to head over to Gutty today. Now, he's not everybody's cup of tea, I'll be honest about that. He does try to stay family friendly as much as possible, so we'll cross our fingers that he is going to be today. So let's start the raid over there. Thank you very much for this stream attendance, Tiz. I always appreciate it when you have a moment to drop by. Let's see, okay. Magic button.
Mischief managed.
Wahoo! Okay. So I want to say thank you very much to everybody who came by. You can see the raid emotes there, or feel free to put in whatever you prefer and choose whatever message you like. Thank you very much to Hobo Zim and Tiz for Truth, Fantastic Sherlock Fox for dropping by, as well as anybody who's just kicking around, lurking in the background. I wanted to say that I appreciate you very much. You'll see the next stream come up in... Oops, if I can do this right. Wrong button. Yeah, you'll see the next stream come up in Mountain Time, so just basically add 2 hours to that for Eastern Time. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. So I will be back this evening at about 7 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Mountain, and we'll be working on the farm again, so we'll get this puppy rolling a bit further. Thank you everybody for dropping by. Do give Gutty our best. I will be joining you shortly, and have yourselves a great day. Bye-bye for now.
Transfer complete.